Hello. If you're feeling like you have cobwebs in your mind in the winter season, sometimes we might suffer from a little bit of depression. Hopefully, this practice will help you clear your mind so that you can have a good week ahead. So let's get started. Hello, welcome to practice number 3 in our 2025 series of intentions instead of resolutions. And hopefully these weekly intentions will help you lead a more productive and a happier life throughout the year. And today's is to clear your mind. A lot of times in the winter time, we might get depressed or we just feel like we have cobwebs and we just want to sit and not do anything productive. So hopefully this practice today will help to clear your mind so that you can have a better week ahead. And today we're going to start with breath of fire. With breath of fire, what we do is we take a deep breath in and then exhale sharply. Now the breath will be in through the nose and out through the nose, and you want to feel your abdomen expand as you take that deep breath, especially the initial one. And then when you sharply exhale, the next inhale should end up being passive. So it's a demonstration, and you can put your hands on your belly so that you can feel that motion of the deep breath in and then the sharp exhale out. So breathing in and out, in and out. Now we're going to do this quickly. I'm going to see how well I do. I'm recovering still from a cold. So we'll see if I can breathe well enough for breath of fire. But if I'm unable to, you can, of course, continue on. So let's get started. Breathing in and out. Should be good. And there goes my voice. So it should help to energize you so that you'll feel more clear in the head and in your body. So now we're going to move to table positions. We're going to go onto all fours. Make sure that your hands are directly below your shoulders and your knees are directly below your hips. And we're going to move into a cat-cow. So we're going to take a deep breath in to go into cow and out to cat. Really suck that navel up and in. So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to step both feet back to go into a plank. And from here, we're going to do some hip dips. So we're going to dip to the left and then to the right. And we're going to do 5 sets on each side. So dipping to the left, to the right, 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 to the left, last one, to the right. Then we're going to peel our tailbone up to down dog. Once you're in down dog, go ahead and step it out a little bit. Then we're going to go into a little flow. We're going to raise that right foot to three-legged dog and then bring it up and end and lower that back leg to go into a low lunge. Now, once we're in this low lunge, we're going to put our left hand on the mat next to the inner arch of our right foot, curl our toes under, lift that back knee, and go into a twist. So raise your right arm high to the sky. Then we're going to lower and lower that back knee again. And now we're going to move our right foot to where your toes are hanging off the edge of your mat, and your right hand will come inside the right arch, inner arch. So this is a modified lizard. Now for lizard, you can do it with your leg down like this. You can lift it up. You can lower onto your elbows and interlace your fingers. But we're going to take a couple of deep breaths, no matter which way you chose, either having your leg down, your hands on the mat, and your head up, or if you're like me, with the back leg up and your hands interlaced and you're resting on your elbows. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Then we're going to raise up. We're going to move that left hand to where it's in the center of the mat, keeping our right foot where it is. And with that right arm, we're going to reach up and back towards that back foot. Now your leg can be lowered or it can be lifted. Then we're going to raise it back up and go back to where we started. Now we're going to do that same sequence on the other side. So go back up to down dog. Step it out a little bit. Raise that left foot. Bring it up and in to a low lunge. So for this twist, you can have your knee down, or you can raise it up, place that right hand on the mat, and lift that left hand to the sky. And try to raise your torso as well. So I about lost my balance when I was trying to talk. Then we're going to go into lizard. And again, you can have that back leg down, or you can have it up. You can stay just like this, looking forward of your mat, or you can lower to your elbows and interlace your fingers. And we're going to take a deep breath, 3 of them, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Then we're going to raise our body back up. Place your right hand in the center of your mat. Raise that back leg or keep it lowered. And with the left hand, we want to draw an arch with our fingers in the sky. And then come right back to where we started. So now we're going to step back to down dog and step it out. Then we're going to lower our knees, swing our legs to one side, and we're going to go to our backs. So we're going to lower slowly. So start in a seated position or staff position when our legs are out straight in front of us. Interlace your fingers, keep a steeple grip. You can point your toes for a counterbalance, or you can have them flexed like this. And then we're going to lower slowly. So as you go down, tilt your tailbone up first. That should bring your lower back in contact with the mat. And go as slow as you can. And then once we're on our backs, we're going to go ahead and hug our knees to our chest. And we're going to go into a recline pigeon. So what we're going to do first is place our left foot on the mat, take our right foot and cross it over the thigh of our left leg. Then with your hands reaching in between to grasp onto your left hamstring, you'll interlace your fingers and flex both feet. You want to keep them active. Now you can also move them around in a circle. You can point and flex, point and flex. You want to pull with your hands and push out with your left foot. So you're getting a little bit of opposition here. Then we're going to raise that left leg to the sky. You don't need to worry if it doesn't straighten. It can be bent like this, that's fine. We just want to get the blood flowing in the opposite direction. And we can point and flex our feet. Spin your feet around. You can go in both directions. You can do a counter of one foot to the other. And then we're going to release. And left foot comes back to the mat. Then our right leg is going to cross over the left leg. And at this point, you can choose to wrap your feet one more time. And we're going to shift our hips over to the right of our mat and let our legs fall over. Now, when you do this, you want to try to keep your shoulder blades on the mat. So you don't want your back to come up like this. You want to keep your back in contact. So your knees may not touch the floor, which is fine. But when you've gotten here, then you can twist your head and look to the right-hand side. And we're going to come back and repeat that little sequence on the other side. So we want to put our right foot on the mat, cross our left foot over the right, take your hands and grab your hamstring, or it's more like cradling it than it is grabbing it. And we're going to sit here while we're pulling with our arms and pushing with that right foot, getting that oppositional strength that it helps to build. Resistance is very good for strength building. And we're going to spin our feet or point and flex. Then raise that right foot to the sky. And then we can keep doing our pointing and our flexing, pointing and flexing. Then we'll lower that right foot, cross that left foot over. If you can get an extra cross, it will be different on each side. Then go ahead and shift your hips to the left. Let your legs fall to the right. Keep your shoulder blades in contact with the mat. And then you can turn and look to your left. Taking a deep breath in and out. Allow your breath to move you when you're practicing yoga. So with time, you'll learn that as you do certain shifts from one position to another, you'll take a breath in. And then when you settle into that new pocket, you breathe out. And it helps have a healing power. So now we're going to go back up to seated. And we're going to end this practice in cobbler's pose. And what we're going to do is bring our feet together in front of us. Now your knees might be way up like this, or you might find that you have that space now to where your legs can actually relax and almost touch the mat. And then we're going to peer over as if we're looking at our reflection. So you want to lean forward. Don't curve your shoulders. You want to keep your back nice and straight in the beginning, and you'll feel your elbows come in contact with the inside of your thighs. Now again, if your legs are up like this, just grab your toes and come down like this. But if you're able to get that space, you can hold on to your ankles and look over, and then take a nice deep breath in and chin to your chest as you breathe out. Looking forward and taking a breath in and out as you bend over, chin to chest. So I hope this practice helps you this week, and that you'll actually go and maybe do another yoga practice during the week and not just make this a once a week kind of thing. I do have other workout videos and other yoga videos that you can practice in between the release of these new videos each week. So I hope I'll see you again next week. And until then, bye.